Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the campus of Cecil College in Northeast Maryland, as we are here for the Region 20 Division II semifinal matchup between the number 4 seed College of Southern Maryland Hawks and the number 1 overall seed Howard Dragons. Mark Winkin will bring you the action today as we have the first of the two men's semifinals about to get underway. In about 2 minutes they'll get into the introductions. We already saw the first two semifinals today, the women's games, as CCBC Essex advanced past the Howard Dragons in the first game, and CCBC Catonsville taking down the Garrett Lakers in the second game. So it's going to be an all CCBC women's final. As for this game, it is the Howard Dragons looking to get their vengeance against these Southern Maryland Hawks. Howard lost to the Hawks on the road during the regular season just a few weeks ago, trying to see if they can make amends for that one. One of only 2 losses in Maryland for the season, the other of which coming against CCBC Dundalk, who's on the other side of the bracket. That was an 81-71 loss for the Dragons back on February 13th. Taking a look at the starters for both teams, starting with the Southern Maryland Hawks, is going to be number 0, Reggie Washington, a sophomore guard, 6'0". Number 1, Darius Fletcher, he's a 6'3" guard, sophomore out of Huntington, Maryland. Amir Dade, number 5, the sophomore 6'0" guard out of Waldorf, Maryland. Number 10, Ryan Blakey, sophomore 5'6" guard out of Washington, D.C. And running out their starting 5 is number 29, Wills, the 6'7" sophomore forward from Loganville, Georgia. Keeping an eye on Dade, Blakey, and Washington in particular. Those 3 were the big scorers against Howard. Dade scored 24 points, Blakey scored 21, Washington scored 18 against Howard. Only 6 players scored in that game, including the starting 5 and just 1 player on the bench. That was Joel Bird. On the Howard side, they have stuck with their starting 5 that they've had the last couple games. It is going to be number 2, Shane Taylor, the 6'3" sophomore guard out of local Ellicott City, Maryland. Number 3, John Thomas, the 6'3" sophomore guard out of Baltimore, Maryland. Number 4, Jalen Bowie, the 6'4" sophomore guard from Frederick, Maryland. Number 12, Omeets Wilson, the 6'6" sophomore forward from Glen Burnie, Maryland. And number 33, the All-American sophomore forward, Andrew Mills, 6'5", out of Owings Mills, Maryland. Howard coached by Mike Smelkinson. For Southern Maryland, coached by Alan Hoyt.
And now let's read the starting lineup. The number 1 seed, the Howard Dragons. A sophomore guard from Ellicott City, Maryland. Number 2, Shane Taylor. A sophomore guard from Baltimore, Maryland. Number 3, John Thomas. A sophomore guard from Frederick, Maryland. Number 4, Jalen Bowie. Sophomore forward from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Number 12, Omeets Wilson. And a sophomore forward from Owings Mills, Maryland.
For those of you who are just Howard Dragon fans, keep an eye on the many other games going on. Mentioned the women's basketball game before. Softball playing today at Catonsville. Howard lost the first game 8-2, losing the second one 4-2 in the 5th inning. We'll keep an eye on that one as well. And the men's lacrosse team, they face off against Delaware Tech on the road. That game will start up in a couple of hours. So a busy day for the Dragons today. But for those of you watching right now, I assume all eyes are on this court right now as the Dragons, with their 24-6 overall record, they are just 2 wins away from a bid to the national tournament if they can pull it out here in Cecil College. So Southern Maryland will get the opening tip-off. This is Blakey trying to work inside. Step back jumper is good, and the Southern Maryland Hawks take the early lead as Ryan Blakey takes it himself. Southern Maryland with a soft full court man press. Howard getting through it easily. This is Bowie. Goes to the corner. Wilson gives up to Bowie. Bowie's able to step through. Jumper from the lane is no good. Bowie gets his own rebound. He'll go up again. That's no good. This time it's going to be Meach Wilson who will lay it in and is able to tie the game at 2-2. Howard puts a full court press on their own. Their 1-2-2 press. That's going to be a double dribble. How is that not called? Referee signaling that it was bobbled on the play or tipped. And Southern Maryland catches a break there. Washington gets it inside. Wills kicks it out. Fletcher tries to pass it in. It's going to be kicked by Thomas. Right back to the Hawks. Underneath the Wills. Wills going to work on Wilson. Wills able to lay it in, and it's going to roll around the rim a couple of times and eventually fall in for a basket. Three possessions, three baskets for these two teams. Thomas pulls up for a three-point jumper, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Blakey. Passed across, it's a wide open three for Fletcher in the transition. And the trail three, not able to make it on the catch and shoot. Rebounded by Mills. Mills, catch, he'll go forward. And I believe that's going to be a block on Blakey, and Blakey cannot believe it. But he clearly did not have his feet set. So Blakey is called for his first foul. Bowie to start things up at the top of the key. Mills looking to make a move. Pulls up for the right-handed floater, it's good. Andrew Mills shows good patience, getting to the spot that he wanted and just nice soft touch in. Pass across court, Southern Maryland gets it into the corner. Wills, quick pass inside. A lot of quick passing, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Bowie. That was Washington who had it rattle out. Mills gets it again. Mills is going to go to the basket again. Mills is going to lay it in. And Andrew Mills asserting his will early in this game. Howard ahead, 6-4. Underneath, Wills blocked by Mills, and Wilson is able to keep it in. An unbelievable play by both Mills and Wilson. Going back the other way, Bowie will pull up for the jumper. It's going to bounce off the rim 3 times. Does not fall for the Dragons. Going back the other way, it's going to be a long three-pointer. That's no good. Long rebound. Mills able to grab it. And just a blistering pace so far in this game. Back and forth we go. Taylor, he's going to let one fly a little bit off to the right. Rebounded by Blakey. They're going to go off to the races. Blakey is going to take it and able to lay it in on the fast break. Fletcher was the one that fed him there. Wilson gives it to Mills. Mills gonna let one fly from long range. This time it's good. Andrew Mills stays hot. 7 points for the big man early in this game. And the long pass, Wills, I don't know if he was ready for it. He was trying to turn around and find it, and Blakey is going to be the one to tap his chest and take responsibility for that one. Bowie to take the ball up. Taylor. Bowie kicks it out to a wide open Thomas for 3. Air ball, but Mills is going to be fouled on the play. And referee saying that Wills just brought his arm across, and it does not take Coach Mike Smeltington long to go to his bench and bring in the scoring threat Ryan Conway as he takes over for John Thomas. Mills. And that's going to be a traveling violation as Wilson took a little bit too long to put the ball on the court. Howard sticking with their full court press. Blakey goes back across, and a good break by the Hawks. Now they get the half-court trap. He'll have to throw it across. That is Dade. But Washington, he'll let one fly. Three-point range, that's no good. It's going to bounce off of Bowie's hands, and a good call by the referee as that clearly went off him. Bowie was trying to claim that it didn't, but nobody was fooled by that. Fresh 20-second shot clock for the Hawks. Dade cuts inside, pulls up for a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Bowie, but it's going to be turned over. Blakey took it away from him. He'll try a three-pointer, that's no good. And Howard survives that onslaught. Flurry of shots there by the Hawks, nothing falling for them. Bowie gets it to Conway. Conway looking at Mills. Mills is begging for the ball. Bowie instead is going to pull up for the three-pointer. That's no good. Mills gets the offensive rebound, goes up, and is fouled again. And right now it is the Andrew Mills show here. And it's going to be on Wills, his second foul. They're going to have to send him to the bench. Not only is Mills scoring, but he's also taking Southern Maryland's best big man off the court, possibly for the rest of this first half, as Wills is in foul trouble. It will be Joel Bird that comes in to replace Wills. Mills lines up the second one, and he makes a good adjustment and hits that one. Howard ahead by 4. Dade trying to dribble through the side. Little jump pass there. Blakey. And it's going to be a double dribble called against Blakey. Blakey had 21 points in the game against Howard, and so far off to a shaky start today, as he's got 2 turnovers, both of the turnovers for the Hawks in these first 5.5 minutes. Coach Hoyt of the Hawks calls the timeout. The winner of this game will take place into the regional championship game, also the district championship. And that will be tomorrow right here at 3 o'clock, as they will face the winner of the CCBC Catonsville versus CCBC Dundalk game, which will take place right after the conclusion of this one. Southern Maryland comes out in their man-to-man full court press again, but Bowie does a good job of being able to just dribble his way through it. Inside, and it's going to be another foul on the Hawks underneath, as Wilson was trying to go for the pass, and it's going to be Blakey called for the foul, as he was reaching up, and that's going to be Blakey's second foul. Well, the board has him for only 1 foul, so perhaps we're wrong here. What a play. Shane Taylor just rises up and puts it in. Good pass by Bowie. Pass across by Bird, and that's going to be picked off by the Dragons. Bowie goes up quick. Good catch, and Wilson puts it in. Picture perfect pass from Jalen Bowie. And Howard just jumping all over these Hawks early in this game. Bird Pump faked on the corner three. Instead, he's going to drive baseline. Bit of an awkward pass there. Blakey pulls it out. Lost control of it. Now a second try. He's going to get it to Bird. And just 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Kicked out. Blakey, pump fake. He's going to have to throw it up here. Bounces off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Mills. Conway gives out to Taylor. Coach Smelkinson calling out the play. Taylor's going to post up, and it's going to be a foul against Bowie as Bowie tried to back in Blakey, and it's going to be called an offensive foul. The referee signaling that he reached around to get position. So Blakey will go to the bench as Miko Arnold will come in. Floated across to Arnold. He'll get it into Dade. Dade tries to come across. Mills got a piece of that one. Conway double teamed, able to get across. Howard has the numerical advantage, and they just back off. What a play. Andrew Mills showed great patience, and Wilson found just enough of an opening, able to slam it home. Howard with a 10-point lead. That's going to be blocked by Mills. It's just all going Howard's way right now. Offensively and defensively, the Dragons are playing a phenomenal game so far. And keep in mind, this is a team that the Dragons just lost to less than a month ago by 10 points. Taylor, he's going to catch and shoot from the wing. That's no good. Pull-up jumper by Washington. That looks smooth as Washington will get on the board his first points of the game. Howard with a bit of a shorter bench today, as we've been told that Emmanuel Enriquez not here due to a family emergency, and therefore not able to be here. It's going to be Conway for three. That's no good, but Bowie gets the offensive rebound. He's going to go up and then count the basket and in. Jalen Bowie. And this crowd, which is decidedly favoring Howard, has just erupted. Bird gets called for his first foul, and we're going to see a couple substitutions made. And Southern Maryland will roll the dice and put Wills back into the game with 2 fouls. Andrew Mills gets his first rest of the game, and he certainly earned it, as he has been working hard all game. It will be Christian Dean coming in for Howard. Bowie can't make the free throw. Blakey passes it across. Mills picks it off. But then Mills gives it right back to Blakey. Corner three by Arnold. That's no good. Wills gets the offensive rebound, and the Hawks will reset. Washington kicks it out, but Arnold stepped out with his back foot. Conway from the top of the key. Howard moving it around. Bowie has some space in the middle. He's going to go up with it. That's going to be blocked. And it's going to, be a foul against Dean, as he had originally gotten the rebound, but then had it poked away from him. So Dean with his first Howard's second team foul. Into the corner. This is Fletcher. Referee says no basket as he's going to say the foul occurred on the floor. And it's going to be the second foul on Christian Dean in just a matter of seconds. And just like that, Dean, with less than a minute into the game, is going to have to come out as Roche will take his spot. Washington gives it up to Blakey. Blakey tries to drive inside, a lot of contact, and I believe that's going to be a foul against Roche. No, they're going to call it against Bowie. And Bowie's second foul, and that means he's going to go to the bench as Jaden Johnson will replace him. Blakey to the line, shooting 2. Makes the first, and now we will see Johnson come in. Johnson, the Prince George's County Player of the Year in his senior year of high school. Getting the chance here in some big minutes as Blakey able to make the second one. Johnson will take over point guard duties. Conway. And it's going to be a moving screen against Wilson. And Omid Wilson picks up his first, and that will allow him to get his first rest of the game with Mills coming back in. I have to say Howard lost some momentum, coincided with Mills being substituted out. So I have to wonder if Mills being reinserted back in this game will make a difference. Blakey lost control of it. Conway's got it, he's bringing it up. Able to pull up his dribble. Johnson cuts inside, tries to get to Mills. Mills, right-handed floater, it's good. And Coach Hoyt calls a timeout once again. Never mind, it was not a timeout. Not sure what happened on that one, but we'll continue play. Kicked ball, and it will stay with Southern Maryland. Trenton Hoyt just entered into the game for the Hawks. Pull-up jumper by Fletcher, that's no good. Rebounded by Conway. Conway gets around his man. What a Euro step through, but can't make the bucket. It's gonna fall all the way out, and oh, a lot of contact by Roche on the far side. Arnold asking for a foul on that one, but he ended up making a tough layup. Give credit to the assist to Washington. Taylor, Mills getting position, going to work on Hoyt. Mills puts it in, but he's going to call for the travel. Dade comes back in as Arnold gets a rest. Still looking visibly upset for not having any foul called against him on that hard contact on his layup. Blakey gets inside to Fletcher. Fletcher able to lay it in. Conway asking for a screen and said he'll just give it up. Johnson, he's going to let one fly. That's going to be no good. Couple of Howard players going up for it. Taylor able to save it for Howard. Johnson goes up with it and puts it in. And a flopping call is going to be called against Blakey. So it's just going to be one free throw. So Conway will make the technical free throw for the flopping call. Howard ahead 23-14. Washington, he'll go up strong with it, and a good play by him as he's able to rise above Roche and put it off the glass. Washington's up to 4 points. Mills able to turn. Johnson thought about shooting. Now he'll drive the lane instead. Johnson off the glass, that's no good. Roche is able to go up with it and puts it in. Talking to Coach Smelkins before the game, he said without Enriquez today, it's going to be Roche to possibly get some extra minutes and hoping that he can make an impact in that wing role. And a good play by Roche there. Hoyt dishes it out to Fletcher. Fletcher loses control of it, going down with it. It's going to be a held ball, and it will stick with the Dragon, or excuse me, it will go to the Dragons. So the teams will separate. Southern Maryland now putting on a full court press once again, but Howard again not having any issues dealing with that. Conway to Taylor. Johnson back to Taylor. Taylor awkwardly landed. Oh no, I hope he didn't hinder his ankle on that one. Somehow made the basket. Seemed like he slipped on his ankle there, but he appears to be okay. Enough so that Taylor's going to come and steal that one away. Taylor goes up with it and puts it in. Taylor perhaps faking ill for a second there and comes back and jumps over, takes it away. Playing possum worked out and able to put it in. Another timeout for the Southern Maryland Hawks. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. You don't want to go anywhere. .556 left in the first half. The Howard Dragons ahead 29-16. And a backcourt violation as Blakey had not established himself in the front court when he received the pass. Howard coaching staff was all over that one, perhaps even motivated the referees to making sure they got that call right. Johnson flips the pass up to Conway. Conway goes up with it, and Conway able to put it in off the glass. He's up to 3 points with his first field goal. Blakey to Washington. Wills at the top of the key. Howard in a 3-2 zone. Not worried about Wills taking a three-pointer there. They're coming out on everybody else, however. It is going to be Washington. Lets one go. That's no good. Nobody for the Hawks trying to go for the rebound, and Rocher will have a free one. Mills. He'll pull up for the three-pointer. It's good! Andrew Mills, 13 points. Dade gonna go up with it, and a foul will be called.
Foul is on Howard, number 15. Arthur
Rocher.
His first team 6. Amir Dade at the line, shooting 2 for CSM.
And Dade shooting 2. Misses the first one.
Checking in for Howard, number 12, Coach Wilson. And entering the game for the Hawks, number 1, Darius Fletcher.
Dade makes the second one. And Howard still doubling up. Southern Maryland. 4.5 left in this first half. Conway pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Washington the other way. Somehow able to get it around the arm of Wilson. Oh, Meach Wilson was right up in his face. And a good job by Washington to get around him. Wilson gets it on the baseline. Takes on Wills, one-on-one. Tries the floater, that's no good. Rebounded by Fletcher. Washington goes up with a good defense by Howard that time. Referee signaling that it went straight up. Mills cherry picking on the other side. He'll take that freebie. 15 points for Mills and counting. Fletcher pulls up for it. Count the basket. And that is going to go against Meach Wilson.
Foul is on Howard, 21. His first team 7. Basket is good.
Excuse me, that was 21, not 12. So Conway gets called for his first foul. Fletcher unable to complete the three-point play. Johnson going up with it. What a silky smooth move. Jaden Johnson slices and dices up that Hawk defense. Able to get to the rim. Blakey in the corner. Taking on Wilson. Washington sees a couple of Dragons in front of him. Blakey from the corner, he'll try the three-pointer, that's good. Ryan Blakey finding his way into this game. He's got 9 points. Leading scorer for the Hawks in this first half. Taylor, spin move, lost control of it, but Wilson's there to help him out. Mills, catch and shoot from him from the wing, that's no good. Washington able to get around Johnson, misses the layup. Fight for the rebound, still going. And Dade comes out the winner. Wills, he'll try the three-pointer, banks it in off the glass. And Howard will call the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So Coach Smelkinson unhappy with how the last few minutes panned out for his team. And just trying to get them to refocus. No changes to the lineup. One change for Southern Maryland as Arnold has come into the game, replacing Blakey. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Howard still holding on to an 11-point lead. Wilson gets it underneath. Foul will be called on the floor. And it will go against Arnold as he didn't like the mismatch that he had against Wilson and grabbed him a little bit, trying to prevent the pass getting to him. 16 foul for Southern Maryland, so both teams will be in the bonus for the rest of the half. Johnson passes it into Mills. Mills able to turn it, lay it in. Washington trying to figure out where to go with it. Howard back in a 2-3 zone defense. Gives it up to Fletcher. Fletcher from the free throw line. It's good. Good job by him to rise above and put that in. For the Hawks, they just have to find a way to stop Andrew Mills. Johnson, they've backed off of Johnson. He'll take the open three. No good. Dade with the rebound. He'll push the pace. Gives it up. Oh, that's got to be a travel. He picked up his pivot foot. Hawks got away with that one there. Arnold inside to Wills. He's going to lose control of it. It's going to bounce around. Fletcher goes to the corner. Arnold for three. Misses that one. Johnson able to get the rebound, and Dade called for the foul, and that will put Johnson on the line. Dade gets his first. Coach Hoyt will take Wills out of the game, probably trying to protect him, and puts Bird back in there as Johnson at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Misses it, and Bird gets the rebound. Ten-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Fletcher, turnaround jumper, no good. Mills with the rebound. And Howard now can hold for the last shot. Ten left. Johnson now will start to go. Taylor to Conway. Pump fake, gets inside. Conway with the layup, no good. It's gonna go out, and referees are just gonna say it is the end of the first half. But the Dragon jump all over the Hawks early on and proceed to hold on for the rest of the period in order to take an 11-point lead into halftime. We'll take a 15-minute intermission and be back with you. You will not want to miss the end of this game. 20 minutes in, 20 to go here in Cecil College as the Howard Dragons, the number 1 seed in this tournament, taking an 11-point lead over the Southern Maryland Hawks going into the second half. Dade will start things up quickly as he is able to get around and puts it in for a quick basket. And just like that, Southern Maryland has started the second half well, getting it down to a single-digit deficit. Bowie pulls up from the free throw line, no good. Tipped around. Blakey does a good job of passing behind his back and keeping it in bounds. Washington underneath. Nines misses that one. And referee is going to make a foul call on the baseline. And that will be against Blakey. And that is his third foul. Blakey, the leading scorer for the Hawks. They can't afford for him to keep getting in foul trouble. Howard moving the ball around. Taylor just inside the arc from the top of the key, no good. Bowie with the rebound. Mills, he'll try the baseline jumper. That is gonna rattle home. A friendly bounce off the rim, and Mills up to 19 points. Wills left alone under the basket. Hook shot is good. Howard with their starting 5 out there. It's Taylor, Thomas, Bowie, Mills, and Wilson. Bowie goes up with it. It's going to be swatted away. Hawks going back the other way. Dade goes up with it. Good defense by Taylor, able to stand his ground. Rebounded by Mills. Now Taylor will go up with it, and that time it is going to be a foul. And I believe that'll go against Fletcher. Fletcher, just his first foul of the game. Thomas makes the first one. And makes both of them. Successful trip to the line for the Dragons. Now it's the Hawks come back the other way. Will's wide open, and he's going to slam it down with authority. As the Hawks able to get through the Howard full court press that time and get the easy 2. Thomas goes to the basket, Euro steps through and puts it in. John Thomas immediately having an impact, didn't score anything in the first half, 4 points in the second half so far. Washington trying to get around the corner, and Wilson will be called for the foul, bumping him off the line. His second foul. And Howard not really in foul trouble. A few players with 2 fouls each, but nobody has gotten a 3 yet. As Coach Melton doing a good job of maintaining his team in good status. Thomas gets a little help. Blakey's gonna let one go from the wing, no good. Omich Wilson with the rebound for Howard. Taylor, a little give and go with Bowie. He'll get up to Wilson. Wilson has it swatted away as he went up. Gets it back, Wilson tries, no good. And it's gonna be rebounded by Fletcher. Going back the other way, a lot of contact. Dade is begging for a call. The coaching staff of the Hawks begging for a call, but nonetheless, a good rebound, or excuse me, good layup by Dade to put that in. Amir Dade's up to 5 points. Mills gets it to Wilson. Wilson goes up strong, misses. And it's going to be an offensive foul.
Fouls on Howard, number 33.
Mills called for clearing out, going for the rebound. Just his first foul, so he's still in good shape. Dade will bring it up for the Hawks. He's going to try to get around Taylor. Stutters in, but Wilson comes in, blocks it, and then Mills blocks the second one. That three-pointer is no good by Taylor. Going back the other way, Blakey able to put it in. And it's down to just a 7-point Howard lead. Taylor from the wing. Step through and is able to put it in. Timeout, Howard. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break and be back with you. .15 and a half left here in the second half. Howard with a 9-point lead. And I believe that the shot clock started a little late. Now the referee's trying to get that clarified. And for some reason, the Hawks got a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. It won't matter as Fletcher will let it go quickly. Mills gets the rebound. Bowie going quickly the other way. Bowie cuts in, Bowie with it, and Bowie takes care of it himself. Jalen Bowie, a great individual effort from him. He's up to 4 points. Washington dishes it off to Fletcher, and a foul will be called on Wilson. And that is going to be the third foul called against Omich Wilson.
Fouls on Howard, number 12. It's his third, team third.
So decision time for the Howard coaching staff if they want to let Wilson keep going with 3. Conway is ready to sub in, but I believe that it will not be for Wilson. We'll see. Fletcher will be at the line, shooting 2. He's adjusting his wardrobe while the referee was trying to pass him the ball, and now he will get his chance. Fletcher makes the first, and Conway will come in and will be for Wilson. So Howard going with a bit of a smaller lineup. Fletcher makes the second one. .50 to 41, Howard lead. Bowie gets it to Mills. Bowie with the return pass. He's going to cut inside, kicks it out. Conway for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Dade. Reverse no-look layup by Fletcher. And he's fouled on the play. Give that one to Thomas. Thomas called for just his first foul. Fletcher misses the first one off the front of the rim. Free throw shooting not been terribly great for either team. Southern Maryland 62%, Howard 57%. Fletcher does make the second one. Conway will take over for Howard. Gets around Blakey, goes to the rim, hard contact. Andrew Mills with the tip in. Just went off the front of the rim, and Mills, all he needed to do is just give it a little tap, tap, taparoo and in. And a foul is going to be called against Taylor on the floor. Just Taylor's first, so not sure why he's so upset. Not that concerning an issue. Washington gets it into Wills. Washington, three-pointers left alone, wide open. And Washington knocks one down. Howard didn't switch on him very effectively there. Bowie tried to go for that running floater in the paint, missed that again. Wills on the rebound. Blakey, reverse layup is up and in. Ryan Blakey with 13 points, and he's starting to get hot for the Hawks. Howard lead cut down to just 5. Mills goes strong up himself, and Andrew Mills putting the team on his back, 23 points and counting. Washington gives up to Wills. Count the basket and the foul. Washington cut through and dished off to Wills. Thomas called for the foul, and he's going to come out as Roche will take his place. Wills for the three-point play, misses that one. Roche gets the rebound. And now the Hawks fans starting to get loud as they're feeling their way into this game as well. Mills pulls up for the three-pointer. That's no good. It falls to Bowie. Bowie passes over to Conway, who was able to lay it in off the glass. Washington bringing it up. Dade, long three-pointer, that's no good. Conway gets it from Mills. Bowie lost control of it, and it's going to be called a held ball, and it stays with Howard. Watch for the Howard infamous tip play as they'll just float it into the middle of the paint and try to get it, but instead they'll go to Roche in the corner. Roche, a nice little jab step. And Howard did not see that the shot clock was running low, couldn't get off in time. And it's going to be a turnover for the Dragons. Blakey to bring it up the court. Blakey, he'll let one fly from the corner. It's good. Ryan Blakey. And Howard will call the timeout. Excuse me, Southern Maryland will call the timeout. Full timeout for them. We'll take a break as well. It is just a 4-point game here in Northeast Maryland. .11:33 left here in the second half. The Howard Dragons trying to hold on to the lead. It's been cut down to 4. Roche cuts it inside, turn and look, hands it off to Bowie. Bowie, turnaround jumper, that's no good. And Wills is called for the foul. No, excuse me, the foul was called on Mills as he was judged to have hit Wills. Second foul called against Mills in the game. Mills already with a double-double, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 10 of 12 shooting from the floor. To the free throw line. That's going to be tipped away by Mills. Fight for the loose ball. It's going to be called a held ball, and the arrow is pointing towards the Hawks. .14 on the shot clock after the fight for the loose ball there. The inbound pass can be tipped away by Taylor. He's going to take it the other way. 3-on-2. Taylor has it knocked down briefly, but to Bowie. Bowie misses on the layup. Rebounded by Dade. Inside, Fletcher tried to dish it off and is fouled on the play. The foul will go up against Roche, his second. And that is the 8th team foul against Howard, so the Hawks are already in the single bonus. Fletcher at the line shooting 1-1. He's 3 of 5 from the line so far in this game. First one rattles in and out. Bowie. Conway. Taylor trying to post up and looking for it. Conway will kick it out. Bowie is wide open from the wing. No good. Roche with the offensive rebound and put back and in. What an impact for Arthur Roche. Been sparsely used down the stretch and has come up huge in this game when the Dragons needed it. Fletcher able to turn on Roche and he puts it in. Mills from the top of the key. Surveying the landscape, he'll give it to Conway. He'll fake on it. Steps inside three-point line. Mid-range jumper is no good. And it's going to be a foul against Roche as he was reaching around the back of Fletcher trying to grab it. And that is his third. So Roche will go to the bench as Wilson will come back in for Howard. Fletcher. He's got 11 points right now, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Misses the first one again on the front end of the 1-and-1. Conway going quickly. Tries to pass it out to Taylor. It's tipped, but Taylor is able to get it back anyway. Taylor goes up with it and is able to lay it in. Shane Taylor up to 10 points. Joins the double-digit club. Howard into their 2-3 zone. Dade in the corner. Gives it to Washington. He'll cut inside. Washington kicks out to an open Dade for 3. That's no good. Mills secures the rebound with 2 hands. Mills to Wilson. Wilson able to turn the corner. Throws it up and count the basket. Oh, Meach Wilson. Put it up and in. What a play by him. Bird gets called for his second foul. Wilson at the line. And misses off the front of the rim as Wills picks up the rebound. Howard puts on the full court press. The pass is lobbed up. Mills nearly stole that away. Fletcher able to take it away from him. 3-pointer from the corner. Washington is no good. Tipped into the hands of the Dragons for Mills. Johnson takes over for Howard. Johnson gets around his man. Tries to go up with it and a foul will be called. That one will go to Fletcher, his second. And Johnson will be at the line shooting 2. Just 0 for 1 from the free throw line today. Misses the first off the front of the rim. 9-4 for fouls in this second half. Southern Maryland will be in the double bonus the rest of the game. Howard still a ways to go before they're in the bonus. And he makes the second free throw. Howard lead extended up to 9. Full court press still on for the Dragons. Blakey through the middle, finds Washington. Gives it up to Wills. Misses and it's a, oh man. That was an obvious traveling violation, and a whole lot of people were asking for it, but the referees did not agree. Blakey gives underneath. Wills, he's able to lay it in. A strong play from 9 Wills. Wills, he's up to 13 points. Hawks have done a much better job this game of spreading out their scoring than they did in the initial meeting. Wilson to Johnson, inside to Taylor. Taylor with a turnaround jumper, it's good. Shane Taylor providing a huge boost of offense that the Dragons need out of their scoring guard. Washington inside. Fletcher, he's going to turn around jumpers from almost the exact same spot that Taylor just made it, but he missed it. Johnson looking for Mills, able to get it to him. Conway from the corner, three-pointer, it's good! Ryan Conway splashes it down. Our lead is back up to 12, just like that. Inside, Wills gives up to Fletcher. An ill-advised pass across the middle, but Wills somehow comes up with it. A fortuitous bounce for the Hawks. Hawks will call timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with 6:15 left in this second half. It's been a pretty well-run game for both teams. Not a ton of turnovers for either. Shooting percentages are right about on, but the biggest difference right now is just the individual effort of Andrew Mills. 23 points, 13 rebounds, add in 3 blocks as well. For the Hawks, Blakey's got 16, 9 Wills, he's got 15 points. Fletcher's got 11, Washington's got 9. It's Conway to bring it up. Mills from the top of the key. Conway trying to get around, and it's going to be a reaching foul by Washington. Just his first foul. Howard's been trying to find a way to give Conway an opportunity to go to work. Mills from the top of the key, gives it to Johnson on the wing. Cuts inside, Johnson puts it up, no good. Wilson grabs it with one hand, goes down, and it's going to be a traveling violation. Blakey playing two-man game with Fletcher. They're going to go across the court to Washington. That three-pointer's no good. Fight for the loose ball. Wilson's on the ground. They're still going for it. Still going for it. A lot of contact on the floor there. The arrow is pointing towards Howard. And now just making sure everybody's okay after the fracas on the court. Appears that it's Fletcher that's still down. Now he'll be helped up. Arrow was pointing Howard's way, so they'll get the ball. And a foul will be called by Fletcher as he had his hands all over Mills. Third foul called against Fletcher. And Hawks now up to 6 fouls, so Howard will be in the bonus after the next foul. Conway going to his right. Drives baseline, kicks it out. Mills, three-pointer from the wing. That's no good. Tipped out by the Hawks. And it will stay with the Dragons. Taylor cuts it inside, rises up and puts in the layup. Shane Taylor is 0 for 3 from three-point range, but 7 of 8 from inside the arc. Has been getting to the rim today. Three-pointer by Washington, it's good. A huge three-point shot from Reggie Washington. Southern Maryland will call the full timeout. We'll take a break as well. 4:26 left. Howard leading 76-1 over Southern Maryland. Howard inbounding the ball, able to get through the full court press of the Hawks. With 4:18 left on the clock, holding on to a 9-point lead. Conway from the top of the key will try to start things up with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Conway goes towards the rim, somehow gets through, count the basket and the foul. Wills picks up his third. Done a good job of not fouling since those first two he picked up in the opening minutes. Conway misses the free throw. Howard falls into a 3-2 zone defense. Blakey trying to find his way through. Keeps running into Howard forwards. He'll give it off. Wills to Dade. Three-pointer from the wing. It's good. Amir Dade knocks one down. Dade up to 8 points. Conway with 10 on the shot clock. Wilson, he's going to charge forward. Wilson goes up with it, no good. Hit out by Wills, and it's going to be called Hawk ball. Look for sure like 9 Wills slapped that ball away. But it's going to be Hawk ball. Washington gets it underneath to Wills. Wills back to Washington. They're moving around. Washington from the corner three. That's no good. And Wilson able to poke the ball away from Wills and get the rebound for Howard. Howard holding on to an 8-point lead with 2.5 minutes remaining. At this point, wanting to milk the clock for every second they can and just shorten this game. Mills from the top of the key. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson trying to turn the corner, gives off to Conway. Conway pump fake, three-pointer, it's good! And the foul! Ryan Conway knocks down and has a chance at a 4-point play. Unbelievable, as it was a mere day that came crashing into him, and he still had the concentration to knock that shot down. And able to put it home. He does put in the 4-point play. Howard ahead by 12. Blakey gets it into Fletcher, trying to work on Mills. He'll pull it back for a jumper. That's no good. Rebounded by Wilson. And what looked like a scary moment for Howard with the Hawks trying to come forward. Ryan Conway seems to have broken that momentum and may have just sealed the win for Howard if they can just hold on. Conway just dribbling around Blakey right now. Johnson wide open from the three-point range. The corner, it's good! And there's the dagger indeed. Jaden Johnson knocks down a huge shot. Washington going the other way is going to be fouled by Mills. Third foul against Mills. Referee needing to fix the net on the left side of the court, as we are seeing fans from CCBC Catonsville and CCBC Dundalk starting to make their way through in the final game of this 4 straight semifinals Friday. Washington makes the first free throw and makes the second one. Having to put the full court press on. Wilson gets the pass, gets it to Johnson, and Johnson, the man you want, in control. Conway under double pressure, didn't see Blakey coming, still has the ball. And the referee has called a foul, I believe. And it will be a foul against Blakey. So a handshake from Blakey and Conway. So will be Conway at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Blakey picked up his 4th foul on that play. Conway hits the first. Ryan Conway, as we have become accustomed to, slow first half and then just turns it on in the second half. Makes both of them. Blakey lets one go quickly. Knocks down the three-pointer from way downtown. Howard will call the timeout. It will be a full timeout, excuse me, a 30-second timeout. As they're trying to make sure to settle things down. I think for Coach Melgenson, the big thing is with tension starting to get high and with the Hawks putting more and more pressure on, just trying to calm his team down. Right now, the worst thing you can do is just lose your composure. Roche has come into the game for Howard, as he will replace Wilson just to give an extra strong free throw shooter on the court. Roche will be the one to pass it in. Conway gets it. 1 minute remaining. Conway trying to dribble his way through, and have to imagine they have to foul Conway. Howard passing the ball around still. Johnson, Taylor, and now Wills finally called for the foul, but not before 18 seconds was taken off of the shot clock. Howard did a good job of playing keep away. Wills picks up his 4th foul. And Howard will put Shane Taylor at the line, another good free throw shooter for the Dragons. See the Howard facility manager and associate head coach Will Thomas taking care of the floor, as a good facility manager is prone to do. And he decides to hold on to the towel, maybe as a souvenir. Taylor at the line. Hits the first. And Taylor knocks down the second one. Wilson will come back in for Roche, an offensive-defensive switch. Blakey picks it up. He'll let it fly once again from the top of the key. No good. Mills on the rebound. And they will foul Johnson. And you can start to feel it as the Dragons trying to work their way. Dragons ended their season in the Region 20 semifinals last year against Montgomery. The year before that, they lost to Cecil in the region tournament finals. And before that, they had won the regional championship, but were not able to go to the national tournament because of it was the COVID year. Washington hits the three-pointer from the top of the key. So Howard trying to get back to the national tournament. Conway able to spin his way out. That ball is tipped out by the Hawks. 25 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. Wilson gets it back to Taylor, and Taylor will be fouled by Dade, but Dade picks up his 4th foul. A sophomore-heavy team, as the Hawks will say goodbye to their entire starting 5, as well as Miko Arnold, who's been a valuable 6th man in this game. So a lot of rebuilding to do for the Hawks, but certainly a strong season for them. Have the designation of being one of the few teams that have beaten this Howard team. As Taylor hits them both. 15-point lead for the Dragons. Blakey will go for the logo three-pointer. That's no good. It's going to be tipped out to Wills. He'll try three-pointer, airs that one, and Omich Wilson will get a chance to add to his totals. Wilson, the only player on the court right now not in double-digit scoring. He's at 8 points, so looking to get to that double-digit as well. He's already got 12 rebounds. That would give him the double-double. Makes the first. Maybe the Hawks knew that and were trying to be generous, giving him that chance. Andrew Mills comes off the court. What a game for him. 23 points for Andrew Mills. Wilson lines it up and makes it, and he does get 10 points on the game. Blakey, he'll try one last long three-pointer, makes that one. With 6 seconds left, referees just blew the whistle to say that the clock didn't stop for the made shot. Conway will dribble it out, and that will do it. The Howard Dragons will advance to the Region 20 championship game tomorrow at 3 p.m. as they will face the victor of the following game between CCBC Catonsville and CCBC Dundalk. To watch that game, head over to cecilathletics.com for their live stream of the semifinal game between these teams. But again, www.cecilатhletics.com will give you the ability to watch the final semifinal game to see who the Dragons will play in the championship game tomorrow. Stay tuned. We will have an interview with Coach Mike Smelkinson right after this. And join here with victorious head coach Mike Smelkinson. Coach, congratulations. You're on to the finals for the first time since 2022. How you feeling after that win?
Feel good, but with these things, with the game being tomorrow, just kind of got to move forward. So I told the guys, good win, now let's forget about it, it's over with, and let's talk about the next step moving forward.
Andrew Mills, what a monstrous game from him, especially in the second half. 23 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks. Just really took the game over at times and was a huge impact in this game.
Absolutely. Andrew Mills, he was determined tonight. From the morning when I saw him shooting around in the gym, he was not going to let us lose tonight. So great job there by Andrew Mills.
Some of the factors you talk about, how about Shane Taylor? He was a player who's usually an outside shooter for you, didn't make a single three, but was very effective inside the arc today. Just an effective scorer, really, all around getting to the rim.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he played the whole 40 minutes tonight, and 7 of 11. I mean, from my viewpoint, it was a quiet 18 points, maybe because he wasn't scoring the ways that he usually scores. But Shane's a winner, and he had a great first game of the tournament, followed that up with a solid performance tonight, and hopefully he can even one that up tomorrow.
So this is a Hawks team that beat you in the regular season by 10 on the road. What adjustments did you make in order to be able to come back and get this victory today in the playoffs?
Yeah, we made a couple adjustments. A lot of credit goes out to Alan Hoyt and that Southern Maryland squad. They're very, very scrappy. We mixed it up with a little more zone, try to use our length to our advantage. They're quicker and faster, and they got guys who can shoot and score and play. So we tried to concentrate on keeping them in front of us. We knew 10 was really, really good. We told, fortunate for us, we have a head coach his size, so I was him on the scout team this week leading up to the game, so we were prepared for him, but I think he has me by a couple steps now.
Well, you're one win away from getting back to the national tournament. You're going to have a tough match no matter who it is. Any predictions, any thoughts on the following game that's going to be behind us right here in just a few minutes?
Oh man, this is gonna be a war here with these two teams. Both are very, very good. They got good players at every position. They're deep. They got shooters. They got bigs. They got guard play. I'm gonna take Dundalk only because we did lose to Dundalk at their place during the regular season, and so it would be fitting after Southern Maryland to face Dundalk, but.
Trying to avenge your only 2 regular season region losses, get them both back in the playoffs?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we don't care who wins. It's all about us and our performance, so that's what we're trying to concentrate on moving forward.
Well, congratulations. Thank you. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and hopefully you can get that trip back to the Nationals where you belong.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Coach. So that'll do it for us here as the Howard Dragons have become victorious over the Southern Maryland Hawks in the semifinals. We will see you back here in less than 24 hours as the Howard Dragons will take on the winner of this game between the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals and the CCBC Dundalk Lions. That game will be tomorrow at 3 o'clock right here. You'll be able to watch that game right here, www.howardccdragons.com. We'll have all the action right here. On behalf of everybody, thank you to Cecil College for hosting this great tournament. On behalf of everybody with the Howard Community College Athletics Department, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow going for the championship. Thank you.